Across the savannas of Africa and deep within the rugged heartlands of America, something stirs. A storm of muscle, instinct, and fury is about to explode. 10 of Africa's most feared, most battle-hardened dogs rise from ancient lands, guardians of villages, lion fighters, desert ghosts, silent hunters. Facing them, America's finest, forged in grit, speed, and strength. Bulldogs, warriors, defenders of territory. This is no ordinary showdown. This is the ultimate test of raw survival. One continent versus another. One legacy pitted against centuries of evolution. Each round brings chaos, not just claws and teeth, but bloodlines, purpose, and pride. Boerboel, Ridgeback, Basenji, wild dog, each with its own myth, each with power in every stride. But across the line stand giants too: American bulldog, pitbull, Doberman, bullmastiff. They don't back down. They only charge forward. In this battle, there's no reset button, no referee, just dust, blood, and dominance. You will witness 10 brutal encounters, and when it ends, you decide who reigns supreme. So brace yourself, lock in, watch each bone-crushing moment, and tell us, which two breeds deserve the crown? Let the fury begin. Number 10. African Dog Showdown versus American Dog Showdown. This is it. The final charge. The ultimate storm. 10 African legends. Forged by survival. Sharpened by generations of wild instinct. Thunder forward. The Boerboel, the wild dog, the Ridgeback, the silent Basenji, each charging as if defending their homeland. From across the battlefield, America's champions explode into motion. Bulldogs, pitbulls, mastiffs, and more, each a product of power, precision, and relentless training. The air splits with growls. Dust rises like smoke on a battlefield. This isn't just dogs colliding. It's history versus history. Nature versus nurture. pride versus power. Every claw dig, every snarl, every impact. This is war, and there will be no mercy. Nine, Abyssinian Sand Terrier, Africa, versus Blue Tick Coonhound, USA. From the sands of East Africa emerges the Abyssinian Sand Terrier, small, sleek, and built for survival. Agile, alert, lightning fast. Across from him, the Blue Tick Coonhound, bred to track, to outlast, to howl through the night and never lose a trail. Their world is scent and shadow, but now they meet in the open. One trained by terrain, the other shaped by hunt. When dusk falls and vision fades, it's instinct that leads, and only one of these trackers will survive the circle of death. Eight, Pharaoh Hound, Africa, versus bullmastiff, USA. An ancient bloodline stares down modern might. The Pharaoh Hound, graceful, royal, lightning in a red coat, stands tall, calm, and calculating. Below, like a boulder come alive, the bullmastiff snarls, 130 pounds of brute force, bred for protection, engineered for takedown. Brains clash with brawn. One dances, one destroys. But on this battlefield, elegance means nothing if it can't survive the storm. And the bullmastiff, he brings a storm with every breath. Seven, Azawakh, Africa, versus American Staffordshire Terrier, USA. The Azawakh, desert wind in canine form. Noble, fast. So fast you blink and it vanishes. But the American Staffordshire Terrier doesn't blink. He waits. Iron muscles rippling, jaw like a vice. Bred for grip, built for war. The Azawakh may float like a shadow, but shadows can't dodge forever. And when fury takes shape in the Amstaff, there's no escape, just impact. Six, Sloughi, Africa, versus Catahoula leopard dog, USA. The Sloughi, known as the ghost of the desert, silent, swift, and precise. From Morocco to Libya, it hunted silently, perfectly. Now, it faces the wild child of Louisiana, the Catahoula leopard dog. Spirited, aggressive, unpredictable. This isn't just speed versus ferocity. It's control versus chaos. And only one will tame the dust beneath them. Five, Africanis, Africa, versus Alaska Malamute, USA. The Africanis, the raw survivor, unrefined, untamed, bred by the wild and for the wild. From across the globe comes a beast of a different kind. The Alaskan malamute, powerful and cold-forged, raise a pull and push through ice and storms. One thrives under the sun. One commands the snow. But here, now, there's only one ground, and only one will stand. For Basenji, Africa versus American Eskimo dog, USA. One doesn't bark. One doesn't back down. The Basenji, silent speed and sharp reflexes. A hunter that slithers through underbrush like smoke. But the American Eskimo dog, soft and looks brutal in action, was bred to guard with snowy fury. In a fog-filled forest, sound doesn't matter, only moves. And this fight is whisper versus whirlwind. Three, Rhodesian Ridgeback, Africa, versus Doberman Pinscher, USA. They said the Ridgeback chased lions. They weren't lying. Muscles like steel cords, eyes like fire. The Rhodesian Ridgeback is a moving wall of muscle. But the Doberman? He's no prey. Sleek, tactical, a weapon in motion. The collision is sudden, shocking. Strength meets strategy in a war of wills. Two, African wild dog versus American pit bull terrier. The African wild dog, nature's tactician. It hunts in teams, but fights like a whirlwind alone. Facing it, the American pit bull, fast, focused, and terrifying in close combat. One is tribal instinct. The other is refined rage. There are no missed strikes, no wasted steps. It's a fight of precision, and only one animal leaves whole. One, Boerboel, Africa, versus American Bulldog, USA. Two titans, two guardians, one battlefield. The Boerboel, Africa's lion crusher, massive, ground-shaking, a living wall of protection, Against him, the American bulldog, fast, brutal, and unflinching, a protector turned predator. They don't dodge, they don't run, they collide, and when they do, the earth cracks open. Now you've seen the chaos. You've witnessed the fury. From sleek ghosts to heavy hitters, these are the continent's finest. But now it's your turn. Drop your picks in the comments. Which two dogs, one from Africa, one from the USA, would you crown as king and conqueror?